Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it is Paydirt review time again. And I am continuing my series where I am trying to find some of the highest guaranteed ROI Paydirt I possibly can. And in this case, we're going to be visiting an eBay seller. That's right, an eBay seller. I never thought I would be doing a review where the eBay seller would have one of the highest ROIs I could find. And in this case, it's from Chief9065656. This is a 1 pound bag with a guaranteed 1 gram of gold. And my guaranteed ROI on the day of purchase was a 92%. And that includes shipping. So I was guaranteed a minimum of 92% ROI on the day of purchase. Now gold has dropped a little bit since I purchased this, but still it should be close to the 92% range. So let me just flash up the description, and then we're going to classify this down and pan it out. So here's the description. Now, as you saw, not a very detailed description. It does tell you you're getting 2 pounds of Paydirt, which, by the way, I messed up in my intro calling it 1 pound when it in fact is a 2 pound bag. So it does tell you that it's a 2 pound bag with a guaranteed 1 gram of gold. It also tells you it could be heavy in black sands and there could be flour gold, but not much other than that. Now, it does also say one thing which I have an issue with, and that is that he made up 10 bonus bags, and that those bags will have from 1.5 to 2.5 grams of gold. But unfortunately, there is no ending to that. He says he made up 10 bonus bags, but he does not state how many regular bags he made up. So that tends to throw me off when sellers do that, because if he makes up 10,000 bags and he throws in 10 bonus bags, your chances of winning one are much slimmer than if he makes up 20 bags and 10 of those are bonus bags. Now, I am guessing, and this is only a guess, that he made up 10 bonus bags out of 100, because he has already sold 80 bags and he currently has 20 bags listed on eBay. So if 100 bags, 10 of those are bonus bags, you will get a 1 in 10 shot. So I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of open-ended bonuses or promotions, but I'm not going to take any points away from that particular part of the description because there's really not that much of a description. So let's just open this up, weigh it up, and see what we got here. So for weight, got 2 pounds, 1.6 ounces. It also did ship with a small pipette, so I will add that to my pipette collection. And now let's get to the Paydirt. Now I can't tell, it's not double bagged, so we're just going to open it up from the bottom. Try and keep as much of this dirt away from the tape as possible. Now I will cut this bag open and rinse it all out later on, just to make sure I get every little bit out of there. So there you go. It looks like it's going to be some very dirty stuff. It is dusty, and it just has that I'm going to muck up your water look to it. But let's just classify this down and listen to some music first, and then we're going to get to see how it does with the water. There you go, all classified down, and it does step down from the +10 down to the -40, but there isn't a vast difference between them, but there is more in the +10. So I'll be really curious to see where the gold is, because with 2 pounds, I'm hoping I find some in the +10 with all this material. I am guaranteed a gram, so maybe there'll be a little bitty picker in there too, but only way to find out is to go pan it out. But before that, and I almost forgot, let's check for black sands. He does say it could be heavy in black sands, so let's see. A little bit, not too much. This shouldn't really be too much of a pain. This is very dusty material, and I think that's going to be more of a pain than this little bit of black sands. So, but now the only way to find out is to go pan it out. So I'm going to go get my water, and we're going to do that. So I have my water, have my pan, I have the Paydirt, and I'm going to be really curious to see what exactly this does to the water. I'm thinking it's going to turn it into chocolate soup. What do you think? Leave a comment below, and let's listen to some music and pan this out and find out. Well, finished panning everything out as you saw, and that was some extremely dirty material. Not only was it dirty, but it had a ton of organics. They didn't want to sink. They were pretty big pieces, and it just really made it a pain to pan out. Now, there was not a ton of black sands to make it even more difficult, but it was pretty difficult Paydirt to pan out, but I did find some gold. And let's just show you the gold I did find. In the plus 10, I found a few nice little pieces of golden heavies. Really nice. Get a good look at that. And then in the minus 10, plus 20, even more gold. Probably 10, 12 little pieces in there. So really happy with that. Still finding gold. Always a good thing. And then in the minus 20, plus 40, Even more gold. A really nice pile there. Probably 40, maybe 50 pieces of gold. Really happy with that. And lastly, in the minus 40, even more gold, but not much. Just a couple little pieces. I think it'll budge the scale, but not much. But I did find gold. Get this out of there. Now, before we weigh this up, let me say something. While I am guaranteed 1 gram of gold out of this bag, I did come across a problem. I don't know if you caught it earlier, but in the plus 10, not everything that is shiny or heavy is gold. And actually, 2 of the pieces in here are not actually gold. Couldn't see it from way down there. But these 2 pieces are not gold. I tested both of them. While they are heavies, they are not gold. I am not really sure what they are, but they are not gold. So we are not going to weigh those up. We'll put those right there. So let's weigh up what I did find that was gold. So here you go in the plus 10. 0.340. .155 or 0.160 in the minus 10 plus 20. .380 and finally in the minus 40. Didn't budget. I thought it would budget, but I guess not. Well, let's just add up all of the gold I recovered. .880. Now, while I was guaranteed 1 gram of gold, it was pretty obvious after I had panned this out and I saw this non-gold that it might not be 1 gram. So I did pre-weigh it up so I could email the seller to find out what his response would be. And I have to say I was very surprised at his reply. Most sellers, if you tell them you found under the amount, the guaranteed amount, they will tell you don't know how to pan or something else and how it is always your fault. This seller was extremely apologetic. I sent him pictures of the non-pieces of gold, and he stated he would make it right and send me more gold. I had told him it wasn't necessary. I didn't need that extra gold. It was just I wanted to pre-warn him that if his supplier was giving him stuff that was not gold, he might want to look into it. And he sent me more gold anyway. So I got this in the mail this morning. I've been waiting to do this video just to see. And there you go. He sent me more gold to make up to my total. So I am going to add it in there. And there you go. That's what I recovered out of this bag after talking to the seller, and he made it right. So 1.135 grams of gold. And I'm going to be right back with my ROI and my review. All right, finished calculating my ROI, writing up my review, and let's get right to it. This again was from eBay seller Chief9065656. It was his 2-pound bag with 1 gram of gold guaranteed. Its cost was $59.95. Shipping was free, so total cost right here, $59.95. Now, for all the rest of my criteria and how I do this, this is going to be a little different because I have never actually had a seller send me more gold to replace missing gold. It has happened previously, but usually they just don't send me new gold. This seller, even though I insisted not send me new gold, sent it anyway. So the total amount of gold I recovered right here, 1.135 grams. Now originally, if this would have been gold, I would have recovered 1.040 grams. Now gold spot on the day this was received was $54.14, making this gold's value $61.45. But originally, again, if this would have been gold, my recovery would have been $56.31, making my ROIs, new ROI, 102.50%, old ROI, 93.93%. And that's based on if this would have been gold, because this seller assumed it was, and that's what he intended to send me, was a 93.93% ROI. Now for fun factor, while I normally would give him a 10 because I did recover an over 100% ROI, I am only going to give him a 9.3 because that's what he originally sent me, and I think that's fair. So he's getting a 9.3 for fun factor. For Paydirt description, he's only getting a 4. There's not a lot of information in there other than the price and that you will be guaranteed 1 gram of gold. And I also am not a fan of the bonus bags he mentions in there. I said it earlier in my video, and I am just not a fan of open-ended guarantees. And that's what that is. You could have gotten 1 bonus bag out of 1,000,000, or it could be 1 bonus bag out of 10. So I'm not a fan of that. I did not deduct points for that, but it's just a personal opinion. But for Paydirt description, he's only getting a 4. It needs a lot more details. Now for Paydirt quantity and packaging, he's getting an 8. It was over the 2 pounds stated, and it came in a cheap Ziploc bag, so he's getting a 6 for that. So total for Paydirt quantity and packaging is an 8. For customer service and shipping, he's getting a 10. It shipped really quickly, and the customer service was excellent. I would actually give him bonus points because he went out above and beyond to make sure I was satisfied as a customer, but the highest I can score is a 10. So total score right here for eBay seller Chief9065656 is an 8.2. While that isn't the highest score I've been getting lately, it is a really good score, and I would not pass this seller up, especially since he was really only dinged for Paydirt description. And he is one of very few eBay sellers I have ever found to have a guaranteed over 90% ROI. And in fact, it was 92.63% on the day of purchase. And that is pretty much unheard of on eBay. So I was really happy with this Paydirt. I was really happy with the customer service. And I would definitely come back and buy some more of this Paydirt. In fact, Thursday I will be doing a live show and doing more of his Paydirt. Now all that's left is to flash up the score, give away a 24 karat gold plated dime. So let's flash up the score right here. Now for today's 24 karat gold plated winner, that's going to go to Brian Kelly. So Brian Kelly, make sure you email me so I can send this off to you. And to everyone else, thanks for watching, happy painting, and make sure you hit the subscribe button below if you're not already a subscriber.